Good afternoon, everybody. It's Chris.
And Joan.
For Chris and Joan's Travels. Hey, today is Friday the 14th. We are in Nassau, in the Bahamas. We spent a lovely day over at the Margaritaville Fins Up Beach Resort.
Yeah.
So today we started off. I got up early. I went to the observation lounge. I kind of did my thing up there, working on yesterday's video. And then went down, woke Joni up. She was already up. She was showering. I went down to the spa. Had a nice steam. Had a nice sauna. I froze in the ice room. I jumped in the mineral pool. And then we got cleaned up and we went over to the Surfside Cafe and had breakfast. And then we got off the ship. The ship was in Nassau. By the time we'd done eating, the ship had been moored for a while. We got off the ship and we walked down the pier. We got our picture in front of the ship. We walked through the stores here in the port area. And here's some of the stores. You can see them. It's 5 o'clock now. You can see some of them are starting to shut down. We kind of laughed. So there's three other Norwegian ships here. There's a Disney ship, an MSC ship, and earlier there was a celebrity ship. So there were 6 ships here in port today. Pretty busy. It was a pretty busy day. And then we walked through the port. We spent maybe an hour here walking around, did a little shopping. We crossed the street, went to the straw market, and then we started walking down towards Margaritaville. We really had no plans to go there, but we got there and the price was right. It was $86 each to go hang out at the Margaritaville Fins Up Club there on the beach, which gave us access to the Wi-Fi, a couple chairs, towels, and the beach. And so we did that. We had lunch there. We got a chicken plate that we shared. It was huge.
It was huge. A good thing we shared it because, I mean, you pay resort prices for it. And you paid $6 for a soda and a water, but it's resort prices. But the portions, I'm glad we split it.
Yeah, it was 4 pieces of chicken and a huge thing of fries. So that was fine. We split that. That worked out well. And then after that, we just sat. We were laying around. It was a nice 75-degree day, a little overcast. We hung out in the sun most of the day. We did the lazy river there. I did one of the water slides. We found the hot tub. The water in the lazy river was extremely chilly. It's November in the Bahamas. The guy said it's not warm here. He goes, come in the summer. We kind of laughed at that. But we spent about 4.5 hours there. And then we put our clothes back on, went walking around. We went inside, and what we thought was funny, for $10 we got a pastry and 2 sodas. So the secret to this is go inside and shop at the little mini mart if you want a snack. It's cheaper.
Yeah, the sodas are cheaper.
Sodas were $3 instead of the $6. And then we left the resort. We started walking back down. We went through, I don't know, 10 stores. We were just doing some more shopping. Joni picked up a couple things. I picked up a couple things. And now we're back in the cruise terminal. Here's the cruise terminal. Cruise terminal. Cruise terminal. I'll have a video walking through it earlier in the day. But this is part 1 of today's vlog. This is just us being off the ship and getting back here. We thought, oh, why don't we just talk about what we did today? So this is part 1 of our day here in Nassau. Tonight we're going to get back on the ship. Not sure where we're eating dinner yet. And then at 9 o'clock we're supposed to go watch the Price is Right show. So that's our evening. Then we'll probably get some drinks. I don't know what else we're going to do. It's only what is it? 5 o'clock now, so we got 4 hours to kill. We got to eat dinner and figure out what else we want to do. So we'll talk to you again in a little while. I'm Chris.
And Joan.
Chris and Joan's Travels.
Bye for now.
Bye. Good evening, everybody. It's Chris.
And Joan.
Chris and Joan's Travels. Okay, this is the rest of our vlog for today. So after we finished shopping, we got back on the ship. Joni went up to the room to clean up. I went to the spa. And I soaked in the hot water for 20 minutes, and then I cleaned up at the spa. I used the spa shower. And then we were lucky enough to get a 6:30 Agna reservation. So we went and used our last dining at Agda, and I had the we had a pizza for an appetizer. Joni had the bolognese. I had some bolognese, and I had a New York steak, and then we had cheesecake for dessert. We were stuffed.
I'm still stuffed.
And then after that,
wine.
We had wine. We had the Moscato, and kind of funny. Not to make a big deal of this, but because of my little letter that I sent to the general manager, he's got his little box to Dear Charles. We had 3 maitre d's come up to us, kind of making sure we had the greatest meal ever. So it was really good service tonight. I think we'd had the same service as the other night, which wouldn't have made a difference. But it was really good service, and at least they acknowledged my letter. That's all I'll say. And then after that, we went walking around. Joni got her charm. And then we looked at our pictures. We still got to figure out our 9 pictures that we get. And then we went and watched at 9 o'clock. We watched The Price is Right. That actually was very entertaining. So we got to watch The Price is Right. And that took an hour and 15 minutes, excuse me. And then we went and got our last drink and came up to the room. And I think we're going to spend a half hour or so here trying to do a little pre-packing, because tomorrow's the last day of the cruise. We're going to Great Stirrup Cay, and then we're going to have to put our luggage out at the end of the day. Boo-hoo. It's almost over.
Almost over.
Vacation's almost over, and I got to go to work on Monday.
I got to go to work on Tuesday.
What a bummer. So, this is Chris.
And Joan.
Chris and Joan's Travels.
Hope you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below. Don't forget to follow us. Have a good night.
Night.